Hello there. We're about to begin. As always, just a few minutes so people can join, and then we will officially start the stream. How are you guys doing? Black Lockhart, Asumaki. As always, you're very early. It's been quite a week, not gonna lie. But I hope you guys had a nice week. Can you guys hear me well? Got insta-killed? Damn. Well, raids are usually meant to be done in a group, unless you are extremely overpowered. I really love this OST, so good. I'm a bit tired, I did like 50 hours of electrical installing this week, damn. 2 unskippable ads before stream. Charlotte getting rich by the second, man. I don't have control over the ads that you guys are shown, so if they are unskippable, that's not on me. Good evening, Alvin. Good evening. How are you doing? Hello, Porwa. How you doing? How you doing? We're about to begin, guys. Let me grab the controller. At least I got my plushie, so now I can sleep in peace. Nice. Yeah, I saw the picture. Kill the boss? Nice. Congrats, mate. Congrats. I saw the picture of the plushie, it's very cute. Okay, let me get this there. Perfect. Now the game is not frozen, I just paused it because I was doing the tedious work of a stream and I triggered an event. So I had to stop doing that and pause the game so we can see the event I hit together. So, let's begin with episode 3 of Pokémon Black. All good, almost finished restoring the room next to me to a livable condition. Big C is visiting tomorrow. Nice. Okay, in the last episode of Pokémon Black, we defeated the first gym leader. We did some progress walking to the next city. We defeated Team Plasma in a cave. We defeated Team Plasma kicking a Pokemon in a garden. And we defeated our 2 rivals again. And then we got distracted by a very interesting conversation and I just farmed Pokemon's just experience near the town and time flew away. So this week we are picking up from the second city and hopefully we will do some more meaningful progress. Probably not, but we will try. I want to see things no one can see. The ideals of Pokemon inside the Pokeballs. Now that I think of it, I said I would be skipping the dialogues over this game. I don't know if I'm doing fine, Sherlock. I ate a lot of fruits lately. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. I'm very glad. Fruits are delicious. And the future where Pokemon have become perfect. Do you feel the same? I will say no. My friends and I will test you to see if you can see this future too. Damn. Oh no, I don't have good Pokemons and I didn't save before this. Oh no. Okay, this is maybe not that bad. It's just a pigeon, how bad could it be, right? Right, Let's growl it. So if we don't do... Oh! Well, that's something. One-shotted by a pigeon. Huh. Could have never guessed that was going to happen. Don't one-shot this one too, come on. Okay, here we go. It's a flying Pokemon. What? Oh no. So I will need to heal it. No. Thanks God I bought some potions. Get the Skyrat? Yeah. I hope I don't get one-shotted again. Wait, how does charge work? Pet peeve is not one-shotted, it's one-shot. Yeah, I know, it's just a stupid thing. I said one-shotted because it sounds funny. I know it's not correct, I just find it funny. Jackfruit, coconut, pineapple. Ads again. What? I got to get wrecked. Yeah. No, I understand. As I said, I just find it funny, but yeah, if no, but I know you're right. I just find it funny because I know everyone says it wrong, so it's one of those. It's like me making fun of it. Okay, I'm back. Nice. Oh no, that's a normal Pokemon. I cannot use ghost attacks against it. I'm getting destroyed by a freaking rat with feathers. This is horrible. Let's throw Watson into the mix. My Pokemon can do everything. Hope so. Kill. Killed it. Yeah. Nice. Roasted pigeon. I don't know why, and don't judge me. I know many countries actually eat pigeons, but just the idea to me sounds horrible, like so nasty. Pigeons are so dirty. My friend really wants me to play Pokemon, but it has all the components of games I don't like, which are turn-based, bland story. I can imagine. Ads, it's done without skipping it. Nice. Guys, by the way, we finally reached 70 euros. So I will eventually get paid at some point at the end of this month. Probably next week or something like that. But funny enough, the month we reached the threshold to get paid, it has been the worst month for the channel. I have gained like 10 subs this month, barely any views, any watch time. I have uploaded less this month too, which it's something. But man, this month has been really bad. I need to pump up more videos, I think. Yeah, I hated it back when I was learning French culinary. Damn. Yeah, I don't know, just the idea sounds horrible to me. Roasted pigeon. Most famous dish in Hong Kong? Damn. I don't know, just the idea of roasted pigeon sounds so dirty to me. Yeah. I always find Pokemon characters so bland. Here is more like deep fried. I see. I don't know. I cannot see myself eating pigeons. It just sounds dirty. It's such a dirty animal. Which may be ironic because I don't mind eating pig, but it's different. You see, pigs are conceptually dirty, but they are not that dirty in reality. Pigeons are truly dirty. They are parasite bugs. They're as dirty as a rat. I'm host. Okay, so this guy is the museum curator. They have fossils of Pokémon. A meteorite, wow. An ordinary stone, fantastic. It's just pretty. By the way, guys, I have a question for you. And you have to be completely honest with me, okay? So, don't worry about anything, just tell me the truth. Do you guys want me to keep going at Code Vein tomorrow? Or do you guys want me to try Stellar Blade? Should I try Stellar Blade? Turn-based combat unless it's like Clear of Score, RNG in combat, monster collector and the bland world. I can see that, yeah. I don't know, Pokemon, I like Stellar Blade. New game. Both are okay though. Yeah. The truth, Charlotte is sexy. I doubt that, but thank you. Which, by the way, I don't know how many of you are familiar with a very old game called Vindictus. You should try pole dance? Nah. I don't think anyone wants to see that. I want to see Tsuchimu. Yeah, man. I'm very hooked with Code Vein. But at the same time, I know Stellar Blade is a popular game, so giving it a shot could be fine. All 15 years ago? Damn, yeah. Well, at this point I don't remember how many months ago, I streamed the first beta test for the new Vindictus game that is coming out. And now the second beta is running. And let me tell ya, some of the stuff that is in that game is wild. Makes Stellar Blade look like a normal game. You made me feel like a grandpa. And I'm 23. I mean, old for a game. 15 years old for a game is pretty old. Keep in mind that I'm a lot older than you, man. That Timo legendary name, yeah. I'm gonna keep using Growl. Yeah, I was thinking that because I don't want to leave Code Vein with not like without concluding it, but doing one stream of Stellar Blade and see how it performs and if the game can actually properly run on a stream could be good, so we keep that option open for the future. And at the same time, Code Vein, because I'm doing all the tedious part of a stream, we are making good progress. I think we can get Code Vein done in like 5 streams. And if we get Code Vein done in 5 streams, then we can go to Stellar Blade if the game runs. Yeah, so the thing with the new Vindictus game is that there is a lot of customization when it comes to the clothing, okay? So much so that you can pick many different colors for the clothing, and there is a skin tight clothing. And some of the colors can match almost one-to-one the skin color of your character. So if you're following, and keep in mind that many of those skin tight outfits are a little bit over detailed, to put it in decent words. So if you're following where I'm going, don't forget the sliders. The sliders are important. Yeah, I didn't tweak too much with them. I just don't like very exaggerated characters. I'm more in the middle, but yeah, also you can get very wild proportions. But I like a good balance, you know? But yeah, the game can get pretty wild. Man, that freaking detect. What does Leer do? Because I reduced the attack of that bastard. Oh man, that sand attack is such a pest. Leer reduces the defense, right? Yes, okay. So my hope is I'm gonna try to debuff this freaking rat so much that then I can one-shot it before it fills all my Pokémon with freaking sand. Debuffs go away when I change a Pokémon, right? It has Crunch. That's pretty OP considering Crunch is like the strong version of Bite. I want to do one more Leer. I should be able to tank it. Yeah. Okay, perfect. No. Oh man, that's a pain. So every time I change Pokémons, I'm basically reducing my chances to win at this point. But yeah, I don't think I could stream Vindictus because it is just too wild, man. It's too wild. Well, obviously, I could simply not do that kind of stuff, but I mean, it's pretty funny, so it would be a shame not to show it. But at the same time, it's like, damn, that's a risky move. That's a very risky move. Okay, let's use my Razor Shell. Perfect. That sun attack was such a pain in the butt. Am I in the gym or something? Was that the gym? I think that was the gym. Damn, I didn't even realize I was in the gym. But yeah, tomorrow we could try Stellar Blade. I'm gonna download the demo. But I don't know, the demo starts from the beginning. Because if the demo starts from the beginning, then yeah, but I don't want to download the demo and start from like a random point in the game and then get spoiled. It would be like super dumb. Also, can I upgrade the demo into the full version? Like, we play the demo, if the game goes well, I just buy it and then we can have the full version without having to install and redo everything? That's a good question now that I think of it. Oh yeah, this is the gym. I don't think I'm ready for the gym. The trainers have level 17 Pokémon. Also, we don't have any fighting Pokémon. Is there any fighting Pokémon I can catch nearby? Do you guys know if there is any fighting Pokémon nearby? Let me check the walkthrough. So there is a no. Yes, Pinwheel Forest outside. We can catch Swok and Thoro. Swak is the one in Pokemon Black. So we need to go to the Pinwheel Forest. I'm guessing it's this way? Because I don't remember. Yeah, Pinwheel Forest. Okay. So, okay, perfect. If I recall correctly, game save car is over, but you do need to re-download the full version. It has different total file size. So it doesn't download what is missing. Oh man. Oh, that's lucky. We found the Pokemon we were looking for. Man, I was hoping that I could just download the remaining files from the to get the full version. That hits very hard. Ha. I'm gonna throw Watson in there. And I'm gonna try with a tackle because I'm very afraid that I will kill it. I got confused with the stats reduce on normal conditions. No, I didn't meant poison, paralyze and that stuff. I meant accuracy debuffs and I meant debuffs. So yeah, no, I know status effects like paralyze and all that stuff, they carry over, but I think I remember debuffs going away, but I could be wrong on that. Can anyone confirm that for me? Do debuffs go away when I swap Pokemon? Now we got Swak. Yes, we're gonna give it a name. It's going to be Blue. And there we go. Now we have a blue kid. Every kid does karate. Therefore, our karate Pokemon, it's the blue kid. Yeah, also I saw that Swakon. Oh, hello, Akaisma. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. This is my first time playing Pokemon Black. And I'm very new to Pokemon in general. I don't want too much backseating, but feel free to give me information when I ask. I'm just going to put away the Pratrat. Freeze and sleep, natural. Yeah, I know that. There are some temporary effects, yeah. But poison, paralyze and all that stuff don't. Burned also doesn't. But attack reduce, accuracy lower, you can swap and they go. Yeah, exactly. So I remembered right. Wasn't there a way to swap Pokemon? Am I being dumb here? Ah, crap. Just press too fast. Oh yeah, with move. Does this work? Let me see if this works. Into the team? No, okay. That didn't work. It's fine. Do I need to heal that Pokemon now that I took it out of the... Okay, no, perfect. Let's see. Rock Smash, Leer, Bite, Focus, Energy. Should we train this Pokemon a little bit? Will level 12 be enough for that gym? Let's try. I will make a state, and if it doesn't go well, I just go to training. It's weird because we came here with only one Pokemon above level 17, and it feels like we are so behind because the first trainer in that gym was already level 17 Pokemon. So they are not fighting with me? What am I supposed to do here? Maybe if I pull this? What a weird place. Is this a gym, or am I being stupid? Let me... All trainers in this gym... Yeah, this is a gym then. Oh! What is the first Pokemon you meet in this gym? In the middle row. So it has to be here. No. Hello, hello Murati, how you doing? How you doing? I hope you had an excellent week. There is a hint in the book on the left. But I know it was Pratrat. Flame burns inside its body and it gives off smoke from its head while it runs. What is this book? What? What? Oh, okay. Okay. This gym is kind of dumb, not gonna lie. I don't remember if I made a state ambulance. Okay, should be gone now. Let's see. I've been doing good. Sherlock, how about you? I'm good. This week was quite busy, but the good kind of busy, you know? So I'm pretty good. It's been a damn while since I played Black, but it's a fun game. Yeah, I'm having fun. I have never been too much of a Pokemon player, but I think it's a fun game to do on a stream. People can get invested in it. I'm not reading the dialogues though. I feel like Pokemon story doesn't really have any weight to it, so yeah. I hope that's not too much of a drag for you guys. If you guys want me to read the dialogues, let me know. I just don't think it's necessary. But in the end, the stream is for your entertainment too, so if you guys want me to read them, I can read them too. Oh nice, Blue Kid is learning a new move. Yes, forget a move. We are going to be forgetting Bite, because Bite is shit. I don't like risking to die tanking to don't do that much. So we can kick people 2 times now. It's okay, but to be fair, Pokemon Black and 2 have the best stories of Pokemon. Okay, then I may give them a shot. The thing is that I may be wrong on this, but all Pokemon stories are the same. You're the kid that goes out, finds the evil organization, in this case Team Plasma. You fight them, while traveling around the world, completing your Pokédex and capturing Pokemon. Then stuff happens, you get a legendary Pokemon, then you go to the league, and then everyone lives happy forever, and you get all the bitches and money. Something like that. Maybe that last part was not as accurate as the rest, but it should be accurate. It would make the game a lot more interesting. Maybe. By the way, Murati, we were talking just a little bit ago. Yep, you'd be correct, these two stories are a bit more special than the usual though. I see. By the way, Murati, tomorrow I was planning on doing an attempt at running Stellar Blade. So we can do Stellar Blade after we are done with Code Vein, because Code Vein, since I'm taking all the tedious of the stream, we are making very good progress on it, so we could be done with Code Vein in like 5 or 6 streams max. So maybe that could work if the game runs properly without any hitches and stuff. It could be good to have a backup game, because I had an idea for another game, but I think I need to start playing more popular games in the stream too. Nikki is just having a collab with them. Oh no, I didn't read that. Move 2 back, 1 to the left, 1... Wait. Where is it? I'm gonna write that down on a text file. So is 2 back, 1 left, 2 forward, 1 right. You gotta advertise the stream? Yeah. And 1 backward. Yeah, to be fair, I should do more promotion to the channel in general. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. I cannot move right. 1 back. What? Let me read that hint again, because I missed a part. From this bookshelf. Oh. So, no, it's fine. 2 back, 1 left. 2 forward, 1 right, 1 back. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Stellar Blade is a very popular game. Yeah. Man, it's... Maybe... So... But yeah, I need to promote the channel more in general. I need to promote it more. I just don't know what's with me that I struggle so much to promote myself. What is it? This freaking bookshelf. Let me just check it out. This is so stupid. Okay. Wait, am I doing this wrong? Okay, start with the book to the left, then go into the front and the second question. Talk to the scientists. Answer yes. Okay. Then go to the school kid. Okay, so now I need to talk to this dude. User more views. For BA at least. I've seen channels get more views with worse content. I mean, I don't like saying that I'm better than others. But I know what you mean. I don't think it's right for me to say it, but I understand what you mean. Sometimes I've seen stuff, and this is not talking about my channel compared to other channels specifically, but I've seen, because I consume some content too, and sometimes I watch content that it's like, damn, this is so informative, this is so good, and doesn't get nearly as many views as some of the channels that just put out trash. We will become officially yeah, I cannot read that word. By streaming Stellar Blade. I'm proud of you, Sherlock. I mean, I could just stream Vindictus and it would not be different. The thing is, that Stellar Blade is popular. Vindictus, no one cares about Vindictus. But yeah. Man, the thing is also, guys, and it's true, I need to promote more the channel, but I don't know. For me, I don't know. I'm very good at promoting other people and products, but I'm not good at promoting myself. Henchman, that type, yeah. Yeah. The fun thing is that the word that Porwa actually typed originally is a synonym to henchman, but because the internet has corrupted that word so much, now YouTube auto-detects that word as a bad word, and if I say it, the monetization of this stream will go to the gutter. It's so stupid. Even if I don't say it in that meaning, the auto-detection will crack on the stream and freak the monetization. So yeah, we will use henchman as a replacement. It's like Discord, guys. Yeah. For example, I watch a channel that is a podcast. I watch a podcast and they were kidding and they said that word kind of too much. And that stream did not only get demonetized, it got practically nuked because all the segments of audio with that word in it got nuked. So yeah, it's been taken too far. Okay, after you defeat the girl, read the book on that shelf, you will uncover a switch. Oh, okay. YouTube is so ridiculous sometimes. You know what the worst part is? Is that the rules do not apply evenly. So for example, if I say that word, a lot more likely to get noobed than a bigger channel. Or for example, if I react to content and something triggers the auto detection in that video, let's say to make a simple example, let's say we watch the reveal trailer from a new gacha game, and that new gacha game, as every gacha game, has a lot of suggestive topics and maybe has some angles in which the characters look seemingly nude or like they are missing one essential piece of clothing. I could get the stream nuked for nudity even though there is no nudity in it. But there are channels that have literally butt naked people on the thumbnails, and those are fine. Those are fine. And if I was to put an anime girl in a bikini in a thumbnail, my thumbnail would get taken down, and I know because it happened to me 3 times. Yeah, if you get any of those ads, by the way, let me know because I blocked them. I opted out of those. You should not be getting that kind of ads in my channel. So let me know, guys. It's also dumb because their help system is worthless. People get help from Twitter. I mean, I cannot complain too much about YouTube appeal system because up until now it has worked pretty well for me, except from in one case where even though I had my stuff manually approved, it still got flagged by the auto system and I just gave up. But yeah, I've seen people getting very screwed by the auto detection. Oh, I don't have revives. This could be bad. This could be very bad. Thank God that freak failed. But yeah, we could get screwed here. Oh, nice. Yeah, that was very unlucky. But we made it anyways. Oof. The gym leader is a menace? In general, yeah, true. But yeah, guys, I don't know if... Leaving like the YouTube stuff aside, and I need to find a way to promote myself without feeling embarrassed. I think that's the issue. I feel very embarrassed when I have to talk about myself or promote myself. So yeah, I need to get over that because I think I hit a little bit of a ceiling in terms of natural growth right now, because up until now I have been letting the algorithm and Reddit do their thing to grow the channel, but yeah, I think I need to start moving the channel myself, otherwise I will be screwed. Please don't tell me I have to fight now, that would be so stupid. I haven't healed my Pokémon. Also, like, you don't have to, guys. You know, I say this stuff because it's how the system works. But if you guys, for example, also share the videos and stuff like that, that would help a bunch. You don't have to, obviously, but yeah, that's part of the organic growth. When people share, for example, in Twitter, when people share tweets around or sharing content helps so much because puts the content into the algorithm of people that I may not reach naturally by promoting myself. It's like expanding the network in a way, or like the net I cast on the fish. For every person that shares the content, that net gets bigger and I can catch more fish. But it's just part of the process. I will need to come up with a strategy for myself. I'm very good at coming with the strategies for other people. That's why I can do it as a job, but I don't know why I just cannot do it with myself. Also, I don't know if it's fatigue or just lack of time, but I have not been able to make as much progress as I wanted with the Stellasora video, and I have felt a little bit not that motivated, to be honest. I don't know, I just cannot get into the mindset of editing and doing all the voiceover work and all that stuff. I don't know why. It may just be that I'm tired because this week has been crazy. Well, this past month has been crazy, but last 2 weeks especially have been horribly busy. One shirt, one step closer to Mr. Beast. To be fair, I would never like to be as big as Mr. Beast. If I could say what would be my ideal size for YouTube, just whatever size get me consistently to 400 to 800 euros a month. That way I can pay my medical bills. Sadly, I have some fixed expenses when it comes to medical stuff. It's nothing bad, it's just stuff that requires monthly checkups and medicines, but it's not like I'm dying or anything. I don't have like a super bad condition, it's just I need pills so my brain doesn't fry, in short. So I can function to a normal degree. You can put it like that. In the end, that's all there is to it. But because the meds are kind of a complicated thing legally here, I just need to get the monthly checkups, and so I can get the prescriptions every month and all that stuff. And that's quite expensive. But yeah, it's I don't want to be Mr. Beast or whatever. I just want to do this because it's fun, guys. It's just very fun. But growing the channel would help have one less worry in my mind. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna run. I thought Jacob was your ideal size. No, to be fair, I'm more about balance than size. Having like too big of a size is also kind of unappealing. I like balance. Everything in the right place and in the right size. It has to match the character, if you wanna put it like that. Having a character that... let's not get into that topic, but yeah, it's more about balance to me. That sounds like a planned Pokémon, so we are gonna burn it down, ideally. I wouldn't mind becoming as big as Mr. Beast, so I can fund all of you. Shall I sacrifice myself? So here's the thing. If I could get all the money without all the fame, I wouldn't mind either. But the more people knows who you are, the more people hate you. I don't want to deal with people trying to hate on me and trying to ruin my life for the smallest things. That's why I would never dream to be as big as Mr. Beast. Even channels that I watch that are fairly small, well, they are not small. We are talking 100k subscribers, which is pretty big. But yeah, it's... If you wake up tomorrow and become 500k subscriber, will it change you much? No. I could have all the money in the world, all the subscribers in the world, and I would be myself anyways. I don't care for material things. I have... If the world didn't need money to turn around, I wouldn't care about money. Like, you need money to live. That's why money is important. But honestly, I hate the concept of money. But it's a system that works. And to be fair, probably it's not as bad of a system. It's just people is always ready to ruin any system. But I would be the same. I don't like luxury. I don't want luxury. If I had all the money in the world, I would still walk and take the public transport. I don't want a fast car. I don't want a mansion. I would buy a house because it's nice to have a house. But you don't deal with haters, you ignore them. Yeah, I would, but it still gets under your skin. Like, guys, even the channel being as small as it is, I've had people posting really bad comments. Thankfully, has happened very few times in the history of the channel. But when someone comes to you, like at this point of the channel was not even monetizable. It didn't even have ads on it. And someone writes on a comment, I know you have to get the video out to get your ad money, but you should have researched this better. When there was no mistakes there. Second, I don't rush videos out because of ad revenue. At that point the channel was not even making money. So you see, people can be so dumb for the smallest things, and even if I don't bother to answer those, it still bothers you a little bit, because you say like, where does these people come from? Where do they get these conclusions from? It's so stupid. Unfortunately, I have to disagree. If I had money, I'd never take public transport. So, I understand where you're coming from. Public transport in my country is ass. But the reason for me to never want to actually drive here, because you could say, well, you don't need a fast car to avoid public transport. You can just get a small motorcycle or a cheap car. And that's true. But driving in here is hell. I don't want to deal with hell. I'm very happy walking around. I like walking around. But there are distances that you cannot go through just walking. So yeah, I understand, but at the same time, driving is a headache. Fury swipes, what does this do? Really, it's pretty nice here? Oh no, driving here is ass. I don't know a single person that lives in this city that likes driving in this city. It's just horrible. I don't think we are on the same level of Southeast Asia, to be fair. I've heard some horror stories of Southeast Asia, and you guys in Southeast Asia can confirm this for me or deny it. But man, I don't think we are very far from that. If the stories are true, I don't think we are very far from that. Really, how people talk about your video, like you doesn't prize their favorite student or kind of fact checking you. Yeah, like I don't remember exactly what was this person was complaining about. It was something very stupid, and as I said, it was a very long time ago. Like I didn't have even 1,000 subscribers at that point. And this person was like, oh, but this is like that, and if you research this better, you'd know, and I know you have to rush the videos to get your ad revenue, but I was like, what are you talking about? Freaking weekend drivers, man. I don't know, guys. I don't mind public transport. The thing is that for as much as it sucks, I think the worst part about public transport is not the transport itself, it's people. I think it's fine if people complain about dumb stuff, I don't really mind. I mean, I understand what you mean. And at the beginning, I also thought, who cares? But when you are on the receiving end, the first time, you are like, oh, who cares? The second time, it's like, okay. The third time, you start wondering, like, is this person alright? And the fourth time, it gets annoying. Thankfully, it's not like I get too many of those, but it's especially good that every time I have gotten those have been one person complaining about something and not multiple people in the same video. But yeah, like you can read 100 good comments, but that one bad comment for some reason hits harder. And I know, guys, like I thought the same way as you guys, like who cares, just don't deal with them, just ignore them. But for some reason it gets to you. And I've read that we humans, like keep this in mind. I've read a study that showed that humans tend to give seven times more weight to negative things than positive things. So I think it's fairly normal that someone would feel like the bad comments hit harder than the good comments, because it's intrinsic in for us as humans to give more weight to bad stuff. The closest is one time I think I got -100 in a comment in Reddit, which I was right about, by the way. Yeah, I can believe that. Reddit is a special place, let's put it like that. It's easier to see the bad than the good? Yeah. I wanted to go to the Pokémon Center, but at this point I don't know which way is closer. Well, we didn't have this Pokémon. There we go. Then I missed a lot. No, not that much. Not that much. I like watching different kind of people in the public transport. Deaf couple communicate to each other by sign language are my favorite. No, when I say I hate the people in the public transport system, I meant the pickpockets. We have so many freaking pickpockets here. It's so annoying. And it feels like they are multiplying by the day. It's so freaking annoying. After my self-knowledge journey, nothing got under my skin. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I have pretty tough skin, and again, it's not like they make me sad or anything, but it can be bothersome. You know what I mean? It's like, ah man, like this is so stupid. Man, Stray Dog stole my formal shoes. No! Oh man. I hope you got them back without many issues. And without much damage. Uh-oh. I forgot bug Pokemon are strong against fighting Pokemon. Which is so stupid. You can squash a bug with a kick. What should I use? Is Psychic? No, Psychic is weak. I just laugh at the delusion. I mean... I don't know, man. I laugh at it after a bit, but the first impact is always annoying. Soul, Stellar Blade, Code Bane, Sherlock Pole Dance for tomorrow, choose one. Man, I cannot pole dance. I literally, even if I was capable of it physically, no. Even if I was willing, I could not, because physically I am not capable of. What happened to Sherlock? Why is he sad? No, I'm not sad. We are just talking about the stuff. As a man of culture, I'll choose the pole dance. Man, I'm not doing that, don't worry. You don't wanna see it, I don't wanna do it. So yeah, that's it. But no, I'm not sad. We are just talking about some stuff, and I was commenting that I need to promote more. We were talking about channel size, and I was saying I don't want to be never as big as someone as Mr. Beast, for example, because the more people knows you, the more people hates you. And even though my channel is very small, even then I have gotten some stupid people writing stupid comments. So I don't want to imagine what it feels like to have over 100 million subscribers and having over 100 million stupid people judging your every move. And you will keep up for the first 57 minutes. Why do I see pole dance? Don't worry, there is no pole dance happening. That's not gonna happen. To be fair, I cannot even run currently, so yeah. What was you talking about? I just joined. It was a joke from Porwa, because tomorrow I'm pondering trying Stellar Blade on the stream. So Porwa was giving options to solve between Code Bane, Stellar Blade, or me pole dancing, which is not going to happen. Haters gonna hate? Yeah. Guys, it's not happening. I cannot even run currently. My back is destroyed. How can I explain this to you guys? Right now, my back doesn't have the ability to take impact. So anything that I could do that could apply impact to my back would literally fuck me. Like it would be very bad for my health. Guys, even if I was willing, which I'm not, I could not. Physically, I could not do it. It could be dangerous to me doing something like that. I can walk normally, but I cannot run, for example. As I said, I'm moderately healthy, but that doesn't mean that I don't... Why did that happen? Well, I can run for like 10 minutes and my heart would feel like it's going to explode. For example, I did a... I went to the cardiologist, the doctor for the heart, and I had to do a test where I had to go on a bike and pedal for a duration I don't even know how long it was, but I can do pedaling, I can do bicycle, and thanks God I'm in perfect form. I didn't get tired, I was able to push the bike to the point I needed to, my arteries are in good shape, everything. But the thing is that you guys know my problem with my hands as the problem with my hands. But the reality is, guys, and I think I did explain this in a little bit more detail in the past, but this is going to be a bit of a refresher and an update. The reality is that the issue with my hands comes from my back, because the top end of my back got verticalized. So to compensate, the bottom end of my back got verticalized too, and the middle of my back got extremely curved. And now my back is so out of place. It doesn't have the curvatures as they should be, that I cannot run, because it doesn't. It's like, you know, cars have these things that help the wheels sustain the impact. I don't remember the name. Oh man. Let me try to find the word for it. What is the word? The shock absorbers. Okay. My back doesn't have shock absorption capability right now. Are you like 8 feet? No, I'm fairly short. Scoliosis? No, it's not scoliosis. Right now, I have 3... Yeah, you know cars have shock absorbers. Well, the spine has to have some shock absorption capability. Mine doesn't right now. That's why I cannot run. I can walk, I can do most stuff just fine, but the thing is that because of how my back is distorted right now, I have my nerves compressed on the spine. They are being compressed, and because of some weird stupid thing that has to do with bad posture, the muscles between my pectorals and my armpits got contracted too, and those are pinching my nerves that pass from the neck to my hands. They are pinching them. So to that, add that I have also a pinch on my neck. So I have a triple pinch of my nerves that go to my hands, and I don't have shock absorption capability. That's my hand situation. I say my hands because the most affected part of me is my hands, because those are the ones that give me the most pain, but it's a very complex issue. That's why it has taken so long and so much money to heal. It hurts more mentally than physically, because it's very limiting. It's very limiting, and I was getting into the habit of being more active and working out and trying to have a more healthy life, but right now it's so annoying because I'm so limited on what I can do. That sounds a lot more complicated than I thought. Yeah, that's why I always say my hands, because it's, as I said, if I were to explain that every time, you see how long that took and how complex the issue is. That's why I refer to it as my hands issue. But it's a lot more complex than that. It's my full spine that is an issue. What does focus energy do? Do I want Fury Cutter? I don't think so. No, chiropractors could actually just do harm to me. Now, I go to physiotherapy. I'm doing physiotherapy, and I'm doing a lot of progress. Like right now, for example, about 2 months ago, I was not able to hold the Xbox controller that I'm using now to play. I had to play with one hand. Do you guys remember that I cleared... I don't remember if it was Mega Man. Fury's decent coverage. Yeah, I thought of it, but I don't know. I feel like we can get something better, not to... something better shouldn't be that far from here. But I don't remember if it was Mega Man or Donkey Kong Country 2 that I finished playing with one hand. So you can see, yeah. So you can see, guys, I've done a lot of progress. I can finally play with both hands. And I don't feel as much pain. I cannot do repetitive inputs. For example, like Hollow Knight is still too much. I try to play it for 15 minutes and I go in pain like very quick with that game. But if I have to do precise inputs, that's fine. I just cannot put too much strain, and repetitive inputs are very straining on my hands. Also, I don't know why, and apparently this is associated to my ADHD, but whenever I get focused on something, I get very tense around my neck, and that's also not very good. But yeah, it's fine, guys. Like, get well very soon, man. I hope it gets better soon. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. But again, I don't want you to be too worried about it, because it sounds very complicated, and in a way it is, but it's not like I'm dying, it's not like I'm suffering. I'm just limited on what I can do, but I'm fine. I'm healthy. I did my cardiological exams and everything's good. My mental health has improved a lot over the past month, so I'm fine. I'm just in a limited place right now. Physically, I'm very limited, more than I'd like to. You have very strong will, you know, Sherlock. Never heard you rant about it. You simply fight with your condition, yet push out a lot of good content in your channel. I really appreciate it, Porwa. It's... I don't know. The channel for me has been a source of mental health. So it's been, for me, it's been a tool to remain mentally well, to be honest, especially now where the job situation is not amazing. So in a way, it's more the channel driving me than me driving the channel, guys. But yeah, hope everything gets better. Yeah, like, again, I'll be fine. I don't know how, but I always manage to pull through stuff, and I'll do it again. Okay, it should be far enough. Hello, Sick Puppy. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you had an excellent week. The channel has a driver's license? Yes. Thing that I don't have, actually. I don't know how the channel can drive, but I cannot. And the channel is not that old. It must be very smart. It's like a prodigy. And you will, Sherlock, just like we do. Yes. He loves to be bullied by chat. Masochist for sure. I mean, guys, whatever you say is always in good fun. I know you have no ill intentions, so it's always a nice laugh. It's all gonna be well in the end? Yeah, like, of course. Like I said, you don't need to worry too much, guys. what I'm talking about, I think it's something that is very relatable, but don't take it as me complaining or like anything like that. It's me sharing something that I think many can relate, and at the same time trying to put it into a positive perspective. Even though there are issues, I'm fine, I'm healthy, and I'm pushing through. I know things will get better in every sense of the word. And so yeah, like, if anything, if there is anything to take away from all of this, is that I'm a man that doesn't know when to give up, and I think that's something very valuable, and I hope you guys, if anything, you can learn that from me. Never give up. You can complain too, it's okay to complain. That's fair, but at the same time, I know everyone has its own issues in its life. So for me to complain and vent could be a little bit unfair. I don't like to burden people with my burdens. So while I pressed the mute button. But yeah, I was saying, I don't think it's fair. I don't like putting the burden of my issues on other people. It's fine to me, friends always listen to you, Sherlock. Yeah, like, I really appreciate it. It's nice to know, guys, that you actually care and that you're willing to listen to me complain, but I don't want to complain to you guys. If anything, I want to put my situation in a way that can be a positive lesson. Like, guys, think of it. If I were to complain, after a bit it would get old and you guys would not enjoy watching, so what would be the point? I don't have much entertainment value to give, but I hope I can give you some value in regards to experience and critical thinking. I like to put a critical perspective on stuff, like when I talk about consumption and other market and economics related stuff. I love doing that because I feel like one of the biggest problems we have as consumers is actually education. There is very little consumer education. Now you're just playing yourself. I mean, I think I'm being fair. I'm not the funniest, I don't have too much production on the stream. I'm just myself, and I don't have a stream deck to have like special effects and emotes and sound bites. I think it's fair. I appreciate the feeling though. Unless you consider entertainment when we talk about interesting topics and I give you my points of view on different like interesting topics, or when I share my experiences, if that's entertainment, then yeah, like I agree. But I was speaking about entertainment on the classic brain rot, on the classic brain rot style of entertainment. What is this self-reflection stream, bro? It's not self-reflection, Black Lockhart, it's just, I don't know, we just went from one thing to the next. It's the topic. I don't know how we got here, but we got here. We can change topics too, but I don't know. We just naturally came to, I believe you're fun to watch on the streams. Without you, I will completely miss good games like Phoenix Wright and Code Vein, etc. Of course, Brain Rot stuff is funny too, I won't disagree. Yeah, exactly, like... I think there are different kinds of fun. I don't consider myself fun in the classic meaning of the word. Let's change topic, let's talk about cheese. But for example, I find certain types of, how you call them, documentaries. Not every documentary is fine, but there is a style of documentary that I actually enjoy, and I think those are fun because I like learning about interesting things. And for example, brain rot content I don't find fun. It actually is tiring to me. Pole dance led to this. Yeah, that's a weird turn of events now that you put it that way. Not me. But yeah, like, it's different types of entertainment. I think my entertainment value comes not from the hihi haha value, but from the interesting value. I think that's the more fair way to put it. Unfortunately, I'm a man-child Sherlock, I can't help but find it funny. I mean, that's fine. We have a cheese hater in the stream. Mods, get him. Who is a cheese hater? Who likes cheese? Oh, you meant Murati doesn't like cheese. I missed that part. I like cheese, but not every cheese. I don't like, for example, Gorgonzola. I don't like it. I feel like you're really relatable. I'm glad to hear that. I just try to be myself on the stream. And I think that's one of the issues I have with the streams, like with the streamers in general. And don't get me wrong, it's not that it's wrong for them to do it, but I feel like most streamers put on a character for the stream, and that makes them feel fake and not very relatable. And I just cannot get into that. Me a proud one too. Oh, you mean mozzarella. Mozzarella is so good, man. It's from the heaven. It's a heavenly cheese, man. Mozzarella is so good. Oh man. Today I had a Gorgonzola sucks, agreed. Yeah, I just cannot eat Gorgonzola. Now I understand how things are going. Yeah. But man, today for lunch I had a salad with mozzarella and it was so good. I also had some nice prosciutto cotto. Oh man, prosciutto cotto is so good, I love it. What else did I have? I have so much good food. Also some prosciutto crudo. Man, that's so good. Prosciutto crudo, guys, is so freaking good. Oh man, I'm getting hungry again. These people hate cheese and that's why they order pineapple pizza. Okay. The word pizza doesn't go together with the first word. You can call it pineapple round thing, but it's not pizza. Pizza and pineapple do not go together. Round is a round dough with pineapple. That's not pizza. I ate fish. You can never have enough fish in one day. It depends on the fish for me. It depends on the fish for me. I like salmon a lot, but for example, I also love bacala. But for example, There are so many white fish that I don't like. Or no, rather, I like, but they get old very, very quickly. That's why I said P. Yes. You are very right. Pineapple toast with tomatoes and cheese. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. That's a very good way to put it. It's a pineapple toast with tomatoes and cheese. It's not pizza. Anyone saying that's pizza, it's crazy. Sadly, you see, everywhere in the world we don't have mental institutions now, and there is more pineapple pizza lovers now. We need to institutionalize that kind of people. I like some fish more than others, but I never met one that I dislike. Yeah, I like fish in general, but some white fishes get old very quick. What is with pineapple? Pineapple pizza, my beloved. Porwa, porwa, porwa. I hope you're joking. I hope you're joking. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed if you're not joking. Back then, my final exam dish used red mullet fish. Too bad the fish is not available here. Oh man. Another fish I like a lot, and I know is a very common fish, but I really like tuna a lot. I don't know why, I just love tuna. And there is this other fish that is a small fish with grey skin that it has a very strong flavor and smell, but I freaking love it. I don't know the name though. We might have to execute him. I'm not Porwa. Let's have a talk, okay? I'm not your father, but believe me, son, I'm disappointed. About finals, I have done really well this term, decently proud of it. I'm very glad for you, man. Congratulations. Really, like, I know one of the biggest satisfactions you can have is doing well on your finals. Because them, they are stressing. So, really congratulations, man. When I think back to my finals, oh man, that was rough. Sometimes, man, I don't know how I pulled through those. Anchovy, no. It's larger than anchovy. It's larger than anchovy. Thank you, Sherlock. I had a self-reflect because before I was doing really bad. Yeah, man, like, it's... The thing is that that's also normal. Like, don't punish yourself too harshly for not doing super well. Instead of that, just frame it as, okay, what can I do better the next time? And go from there, because when you start punishing yourself mentally, you get into a spiral that only delivers worse results. And that was something that I learned by the end, and it helped me a lot. I think it's sardine. Yeah, that's it. I love sardines. No, wait. Yeah, it's sardine. I think it's sardine. I love sardine. It's so good. I love anchovy too, but sardines are... I don't know, they just get different for me. I think I told you this story on the Discord, Muratti. But more often than not, whenever I had to go to do my finals during summer, the public transport system would go on strike, and I would need to walk from home to university and from university to home under the scorching sun for over an hour to just fail my exam and like walk 1 hour to university to fail my exam and walk 1 hour back home frustrated because of the failure. But it was part of the process. And looking back now, then it was worth. Right then and there, I would have killed to not have to do that. But looking back, I do not regret a step that it took out. Did you ever heard of colatura di alici? It's an Italian fish sauce. Okay. No, if it is what I think it is, you should not eat that. That's so extremely salty that is not good for you. Sorry, huh? I like those canned ones. I add some fresh basil to make it better. Yes, exactly. The canned sardines, I don't know why I love them. They're so good. Looking back, I disagree. I disagree with you, but I think I could have done the same right now. I disagree with you, but I think I could. Oh, I see. Yeah, like in the end, as I said, and I was very fair when you asked me, was it worth? If you ask me now, yes. If you ask me that day, hell no. Like, hell no, that was torture. Walking under 40 degrees, like, it's torture. Like, walking for an hour on 40 degrees just to fail, it's torture. But now that it's all done and dusted, I'm happy I did, because I can tell myself I took every chance to succeed. And in the end I did. So if you take every chance, you will never have a regret. Because even if one doesn't go your way, the next one will. Garum, never heard of it. Luckily for me, weather was really nice for my finals days and transport was also good somehow. Nice, I'm glad to hear that. I don't want anyone to go through that, but I think it's a worthwhile story to share. If that's not perseverance, I don't know what it is. So I will persevere with the channel too, guys, don't worry. Even if I get a full-time job, I'll keep streaming. Which, that's an interesting question for you guys. If I were to get a full-time job in the near future, which hopefully will, would you still watch the streams if I couldn't upload as much? Because that's one of my fears. I've been telling that story way more often than you, Sherlock. You're better than me. A better man than me. That's a story worth bragging about? Nah. Man, I'm not a better man than you. Me being persevering could have been taken as me being stubborn. Being stubborn or persevering doesn't make me a better person. We are just different people. There are plenty of things that you probably are better than me at. I just have this steel will, if you wanna put it like that, but it's not much. It's not much, man. I don't have much else. Yeah, of course, Italy looks like... And? Wait. Something is missing there, sick puppy. I would watch, by the way. Yeah, nice. A horrible place to find a job if Sherlock can't find a good one. Well, it's complicated, guys, because in the end, my situation right now, it's a mix of unlucky circumstances that ended up in the situation I'm right now. Because the system really works against me right now. But I'm trying to do self-employment, working as an independent contractor, and that could catapult me then into a more regular employment. But right now, my way of dealing with not being able to become employed is to be self-employed and work as a contractor. Sadly, my last client died, but this time seems to be going better. One stream a week is okay, and at minimum to me, I wanna chat like we are doing here. Nice. At least, if truly nothing else, we have a Discord. I mean, guys, if worse comes to worse, I would still find the time to stream in one way or another, because I've said it many times. I love streaming. I have so much fun. I always look forward to streaming. So one way or another, I will keep streaming. Yeah, my last client died. We were about to seal the deal, and then I got notified that he died, and it was like, are you kidding me? Is this a joke? No, he died. So our company will need to go through restructuring, and we are going to be stopping any new investments because it's a very delicate situation. So maybe 2026. And it was like, okay, thank you for letting me know. So yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know how to feel about it. I feel bad for the people, because that company was a family business, which it was not a small business, but still was led by this family. And when one of the family members died, obviously it was hard for them, and there was a lot of stuff that they needed to go through. And even leaving the emotional part aside, if you have family leadership, obviously it will also trigger some changes leadership wise, and a lot of restructuring needs to be done. But at the same time, it's like, come on, why now? Like, come on. It's so unlucky on both ends. Unlucky for them as a family, unlucky for me as a contractor. Like, it was so unlucky in all the possible ways. And I hope they're doing fine. I really wish them the best, because they were very nice. During the time we were like doing all the talks and meetings to settle the what would have been the eventual deal that we couldn't seal in the end. They were very nice people, and I hope they really contact me next year so we can work together, because I would really like to work with them. But I see them because it's the family. It's not because anything else. The thing is that the person I talked the most to was a man that was in charge of the communications. But yeah, it is just an unlucky situation for both ends, and I wish them the best. And right now, I'm probably working with a new client. They just need to. The gods must be joking, yeah. Might not be possible to work with him, Sherlock. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Not with him, obviously, not with the defunct person, but you know what I mean. With that company. I really hope that we can get to work together next year. That family were the guys that wanna send a yellow stylish paper? What? Wait, what? Did I miss something? Am I being a boomer, not knowing the joke? I'm sorry, I really don't know what you're referring to. But yeah, it's just one of those situations that can happen. They are unlikely to happen, but they happen. And you just need to not get too beaten to beat when they happen. But yeah, like hopefully next week the new client will give us the go and we will start working. What kind of reference did you make, Papi? I don't know. I was wondering the same. It is a very obscure one, if anything. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get fried? I guess to get fried. Because then I could eat some fried chicken now. Oh, freak. I went to the Pokémon Center to buy Pokeballs and potions and I did neither. Ah, man, it feels so dumb. Guys, remind me to buy Pokeballs and potions. It completely slipped my mind. I really need to grind my Pokémons too. They are very low level. I think I have not leveled my team enough. Like, look at those levels, they are so low. Pokeballs and potions, yes. I don't know either. Man, I want some fried chicken now. I've been craving chicken nuggets for like a month. And I thought of going to McDonald's to get some chicken nuggets. And then I saw the price and I was like, are you kidding me? 7 euros for 5 nuggets? I'm not paying that. No way in hell I'm giving you 7 euros for a freaking McDonald's nuggets. It's more than €1 per nugget. Yeah, admittedly those Pokemons could be better. Yeah, I think that I will level them up off stream so I don't bore you with that. Like I'm doing with Code Vein. I'm doing all the boring stuff, which honestly is not that boring, but looking at me being lost in the map, falling off the edge can be funny, but at a certain point we all want to see how the game progresses. So yeah, like doing the non-progress stuff off stream, I think it will add some nice flow to the streams and to the progression in the games. So yeah, I will grind the level for this. Just use a rare candy cheat, bro. Do you really guys want me to cheat? I don't think cheating would be fun. I find exploration to be funny. Yeah, I mean, there is you still get to watch some of the exploration. Because there is only so much I can do in the game before I hit a story wall. So after we get through that story wall together, we still do exploration together. But having you suffer with me through, I don't know, 4 streams of exploration would not be fun, I think. For example, the last zone we were in, the layout was horrible. Grinding Pokemon is boring as hell. Kinda, yeah. But yeah, like that last zone, if I were to do it on the stream, it would have taken like 5 streams. It was so freaking large. It was so confusing. There were stairs everywhere. Not gonna lie, I'm getting a bit of BA burnout. Could be the new job. Not gonna lie, it's completely fair, dude. It's completely fair. I don't have the energy to play as much anymore. Tell that to me, man. Like, it's... I do 2 accounts to make the guides and everything. Thankfully, I still enjoy the game. But man, sometimes it's kind of hard. It's like... Oh, man, it's... Especially doing the daily stuff is like, oh man, I wish I didn't have to do dailies. It feels like an obligation, and that's so annoying. Funny enough, I just started a Pokemon fan game too. Oh, nice. I only play BA for the story. As I've said before, I play for like 5-10 minutes a day. Yeah, now that's completely understandable. What does this do? Team Plasma has not come in this direction. Okay. BA needs buffs ASAP. So, do you want to know what I think BA needs? BA needs to add more permanent modes, like the Yuzu minigame, that Road Light minigame, add more different game modes permanently. That would add variety, and don't make them mandatory, but just give us stuff to do. Just give us stuff to have fun with. I think that right now BA feels very monotonous because all we do is do dailies, do the raids and GAs when they happen, but the variety is lacking. I simply ask for more story. I understand what you mean, because I would really like to see more story too, but from a... how you say it? From a development point of view. Yeah, I think that's a fair way to put it. From a development point of view, I think BA has been too stuck on its ways and needs to widen the offer, because there is... I think they already hit the natural growth cap for the game as it is, and they need to widen the offer of gameplay that is available. If they were to offer more gameplay options, the game would be a lot more popular. CCC has a lot of stuff to do for fun. Come to Indonesia, 9 pieces of McNuggets is 3 euros, lol. Oh man, that sounds delicious. That are not mandatory. Yeah, exactly. CCC, only good thing that I like is that dynamics between Yao and Evelyn, and Evelyn's cake and assets. Look, Hoyo games, we all know they bank on horny teenagers. It's honestly pretty nice how BA popularity is not falling off. Those shorts are definitely doing some numbers too. Oh yeah, guys, BA, it's very healthy, like very, very freaking healthy. But being healthy doesn't mean that you can get complacent. They should try to have a wider offer so you can get a wider audience. Because right now, BA, like me, but not a teenager though, I mean, yeah, but you know what I mean. As long as you're horny, you are Hoyo audience. But yeah, it is mostly teenagers. With all the edgy characters and bland stories and repetitive content and stupid minigames that have nothing of challenge to offer. By the way, Sherlock, have you read Volume 5, Chapter 2? I have not had the time. Also, the emulator kept crashing. Oh my god, now that I think of it, I have not done my beginner's guide for the Steam release. I have been so stupidly busy, I completely forgot about that. So I have that in the pipeline, and I have the Stella Sora video in the pipeline. Oh my god. But no, I have not had the time to read completely. I got until the point that Ayame appeared, and then I didn't find the time to continue. Also, I got annoyed by the constant crashes. But yeah, man. What I'm going... I need to get on the move with those two videos. I think this Monday will dedicate the whole day to get those videos out. Yeah, I think I need to dedicate a whole day to get at least one of those videos done. Maybe Tuesday too. Yeah, I think next week I should hear from my client on Wednesday. So Monday and Tuesday I may dedicate to that. I don't like Ayame's design. It feels so weak compared to other characters. It might be a bit counterintuitive, but aggressively expanding your target audience will kill VA, so slow and steady wins the race. Well, busy schedule as a famous creator should be. Man, you wish I was famous. If I could do this full-time, guys, things would be so much better. Too many tarts on the internet? Yeah, that's true. But no, what I mean is not trying to grow too fast or aggressively, but adding more things that players can do. It's always good. And if you broaden the appeal of the game, you're not only conquering more your current audience, but you're also opening yourself to a new audience. For example, the Yuzu minigame, that roguelite shooter game that we had during the Mates event, it's super fun. Having that permanently, just for you to play. Guys, Stella Sora, it may be repetitive, but it's hella fun, because it's always fun to find new builds, experimenting with the stuff. You don't need to be rewarded for having fun. And there may be people that sees that game mode and says, damn, I can try the game, like that mode looks super fun. Or having the rhythm games, even though I think those rhythm minigames they had were horrible, not gonna lie. But adding little things like that you can do without worrying about dailies or gacha, just enjoying your time in the game without a competitive mind on it or a reward structure, could be a really good move. Arknight's roguelite game mode is a masterpiece too. I can always play more Arknights if I wish to. Yeah, exactly. Having a mode that doesn't require you to be active on the game to enjoy the game is a really healthy tool to keep your audience and potentially new audiences coming by every so often. It's like opening a window, you know? Sometimes the stuff will get in through the window. That's why I think BA doesn't need to do aggressive expansion moves, but doing small stuff to keep your audience busy and potentially having new people coming in would be so healthy for the game. Even though the game is doing very well, you can always do better. It is like that with everything, guys, and you know that we can always do better. I personally, Arknight peaked with Volume 3. We got to change that. Talking about Arknights, I saw this Arknight's Enfield game. Not Arknight's, you mean Blue Archive? Oh, I see. But talking about Arknights, I saw this game, Arknight's Enfield. Honestly, it looks very generic. The graphics are fine, but it looks very generic. I agree with you. My point was about something different. I was talking about how if games market itself is in a specific way to appeal to more people is highly likely to cripple itself by... Oh, yeah. No, I understand. By bringing in people who only want to try the trending thing and will complain about everything. Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. That's why I specified stuff. It is a small stuff that is mostly to keep your current player base happy, but that can bring in new people anyways. Yeah, I really dislike Enfield as an Arknight's fan, Sherlock. Yeah, I can see that. As I said, it looks so generic. It looks like every other open world gacha game, which, by the way, open world gacha is the biggest lie in history. Those open worlds are nothing but just very big boxes. There is nothing open about the world in those games. Azumaki is talking about Twitter Hoyo vs Project Dogs. Kinda. But yeah, Enfield looked so freaking generic. I don't know. It didn't seem like they innovated much at all. I was expecting something different, but it felt like every other gacha game. But I don't know, man. Genshin is pretty open, but I guess lol. No. Okay. We have about 10 minutes left. It's just too different from Arknight's gameplay, story style to generic. 3D, really? Okay. We have only a couple minutes left, so let's talk about the open world fallacy, okay? And this is going to be a fun topic, guys. At least for me. So, why do I say that open world gachas are anything but open world? Open world in gacha games, and Genshin is a very good example of this, are a lie. Why? Because the only thing you do in the open world is not really meaningful. The open world only works as a vehicle for you to progress through the story, but all the meaningful content, which is, for example, farming artifacts, skill materials, ascension materials, and all that stuff, you do in small arenas, enclosed areas. Even if you have to go, for example, to those freaking flowers that are in the open world, it is still you moving to that specific area with the fast travel. You fight in the small arena, you go from one to the next. The open world in those games is only a mean to keep you busy and to waste your time, but it's not meaningful. The more time you can spend not in the open world, the more efficient you are in that kind of game. Think of it, like 99% of the time you are either teleporting quickly to the how you call it, the freaking artifact thingy where you farm the artifacts, or to the boss, or to the big boss, to, for example, like Raiden Shogun and all that stuff. The only time you want to spend on the open world is to collect the collectibles when the new patch hits, to get your small benefits, and after that the open world becomes just a shell. Open world in gacha games is a shell, is nothing else, and it's very empty. Crazy how my laptop can take 4 people in an Elseworld party spamming skills but couldn't download Girls Frontline. Fair enough, but the fact that certain rare stuff and collectibles exist breaks your argument. No, because as I said, the open world is just a tool to keep you busy. After you're done with collectibles, you're done with the open world. After you watch the story, the open world doesn't offer you anything. The open world is only there to have your GB. I never played an open world gacha. I mean, you can collect the collectibles in the map. It's empty every game. Not really. By the way, Sherlock, what is your opinion on the story getting voiced by Korean? In my opinion, I just ask why not JP, who is playing BA with Korean voices. I mean, it's fine for the Korean audience. I don't mind, but I'm never going to use the Korean BA, that's all. If you're talking about purely about games statistically, is a number go up, then yeah, but the game aims to not be just that. I'm not sure, because you see, if the game wanted to have the open world be actually meaningful, rather than just picking flowers and hitting mobs that give you a small amount of materials and having collectibles to waste your time, they could add more important content to it. Maybe all of those, I don't know, artifact farming places could be in the open world. Yeah, it's cool for them. I just hope they add GP2. Yeah, me too. The thing is that when it comes to open world, for example, if you're playing Dark Souls, the open world is always meaningful because it's about the experience, and everything you do has a meaning and changes the world around you in that game. When you ring the bell the first time, stuff changes. When you ring the second bell, stuff changes. When you kill monsters, you get the loot that can be meaningful. Everything that you do in the open world has a meaning. In gacha games, the open world is a container that you can be done with. You see? In other games, you don't have the option to be done with the open world because the open world is the game. In those games, you can be done with the open world. That's why I feel like it's a fallacy. Open world is GTA. Yeah, I don't have choice, like choose between two doves, but replace completely. Oh, wait. We are not getting the JP dove? Because if we are not getting the JP dove, that's stupid. I hope we get the choice, because JP has some story with voiceover. NPC also moving by their own lore. Yeah, exactly. Your argument is gacha games only because a game like WoW works exactly the same way. Not really. I played some WoW and there is still stuff. I mean, I don't know modern WoW, but back in the day, for example, I used to have one of my professions tailor, because the bags would sell very well. So for me, the open world had a meaning because I had to go farm to get the materials to craft the bags, and there was no other way, and I had to traverse the world to do it. But in Genshin, I don't even need to traverse the world to get the important things. We are not getting JP voices. They already voiced some stuff with Korean voices. Maybe we will get in the future. I really hope we get in the future because I really don't like Korean voices. It's okay, I get it, it's a Korean game, so they give priority to Korean voice acting. But man, let's be honest, 99% of the player base plays with JP voiceover. I mean the same in Genshin, you go to the flower location to pick flowers for upgrades. In WoW, you go to the board location to get the leather for upgrades. I don't know, man. I feel like it's different. I feel like the interaction in the open world is a lot more meaningful in an MMO than it is in Genshin. Because in Genshin, it's true, but at the same time, now you can have flowers in your house to not have to go pick up flowers in the open world. Since the introduction of the teapot, there is even less meaning in the open world in Genshin because you can farm stuff in your house. Yeah, literally at least 90% of the players, it's just weird. Yeah, in Genshin I feel like Garden beautiful but static. Yeah, exactly. The world doesn't feel alive to me in Genshin. But guys, that would be it for today. It's been a little bit over 2 hours because we always begin a little bit earlier. WoW did the same. Yeah, bad decisions. Did you guys get ads? I don't know if you've seen it, but they are doing YouTube shorts for global players and they are both voiced by Korean VAs. Who is asking for Korean voices? Yeah. I don't know, I've seen those, I don't like them, I just skip over them. Nice little debate. Yeah, it's an interesting topic. Got a Bob's ad? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Open world is somewhat full of random events like Elder Scrolls. Skyrim? Yeah, kinda. But guys, it's time for me to go. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you had fun. Tomorrow we continue with Code Vein. No, actually, tomorrow we will try to run Stellar Blade if the game runs. It's going to be a half an hour affair. It's not going to be the whole stream. It's just testing. If the game runs, we will do a Stellar Blade after we are done with Code Vein because I don't want to leave it half done. It was a fun stream, Sherlock. Fun to be back. I'm glad. I'm glad you're able to watch the streams again, Murati. It's always a pleasure to have you here. But with that said, guys, thanks everyone, and